How to install an asphaltic composition shingle roof. We've compiled the footage of that class and condensed it to show a quick step-by-step guide to installing a simple roof. This next part, we are going to install the drip edge on the shed. We started with the eave on the far side, and as you see now, we're working kind of on the corner and coming up this closer rake. It's shot there about every 12 to 16 inches apart. Here you'll see me cutting the bottom portion of the drip edge to allow the drip edge to scissor over the ridge. Drip edge is installed before felt. This is to mitigate water getting behind the drip edge. On drip edge, the nails should never penetrate the front flange. In other words, they should not be seen from the ground. Nails should all penetrate the drip edge and shoot into the decking of the roof. In other words, on the back of the drip edge. You'll see here, we're going to make the corner of the drip edge. We've seen drip edge installed on corners many different ways. Some ways look like serious crap and other ways look good. This is the way that we've found looks the best overall and allows for support under the shingle. Installing felt. Felt is installed from bottom up, starting at the eave. Of course, it's next after the drip edge so that the felt goes over the top of the drip edge, allowing water to flow over top. Felt is rolled out by one person and usually plastic capped down by the other. The plastic caps are shot down along the eave or the bottom of the felt every 16 to 8 inches. In other words, in high wind, 8 inches, in lower wind, every 16 inches. Usually plastic caps are distributed throughout in the center about every 16 inches. As you see, the felt is cresting the top of the roof, overlapping the bottom layer. Installing starter strip. Starter strip is installed along the perimeter edge of the entire roof. As you see here, starter strip is installed 1/8 of an inch further than the drip edge. And then the shingles are again installed another 1/8 of an inch overlapping, creating a solid 1/4 inch of overlap. Most shingle manufacturers require starter strip to be installed on the rakes for a higher wind protection. Starter strip should have 4 to 5 nails installed close to the tar line but not penetrating through the drip edge. Starter strip also should not be installed directly on the edge of the rake and the start of the eave. You should cut 6 inches off to ensure that the starter strip does not share the same water line as the shingles above. Installing shingles. After the starter strip is installed, shingles are installed shortly thereafter. The first shingle is installed along the bottom of the eave and against the rake. The second shingle, to establish a proper book, is installed 6 inches in from the previous shingle on its mark, cutting off the edge and keeping it for later. The following shingle is then laid into position on its mark, 6 inches in, further than the previous, shot down, cut down to size, keeping the remaining shingle. Next shingle, same practice, shot down, remaining balance of the shingle is cut off. The previous shingle from second to last shingle shot is laid above that, shot down, and then the shingle from the very beginning is shot on top of that, allowing for that nice straight diagonal. This clip is illustrating the spacing of nails. The first shot is shot an inch from the edge, and then the second shot is shot a foot from that particular shot. Going back to the shed now, you can see the shingles are shot in a diagonal pattern moving up the roof, so the lines are not overlapping or landing on the same line as the previous shingle. Shingles are shot 6 times on the windward side of the roof and 5 times on the leeward side of the roof, or as otherwise directed on the manufacturer packaging. Installing ridge cap and the last part of this project. The first thing you do is you establish a chalk line at the very top to be able to follow the chalk line for a laser straight line. Each piece of ridge cap is shot on the tar line, 2 shots on either side of the ridge. Scaled across the top of the ridge until the last shot is then covered by a piece of cut ridge cap. The last thing we do, of course, when we do any roof is clean up, removing all the loose granules from the top of the roof and cleaning up all the grounds to ensure that the customer is always happy. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something. This was a very simple video. In the next videos to come, we will be installing turtle vents, pipe boots, step flashing, roof to wall, and installing shingles in a valley to show those different practices. Go ahead and call CCX Exteriors for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. To learn more about roofing, siding, or gutters, or if you want us to film a test class again on a different topic, please leave a comment below.